All right. Hey, folks, I wanted to just share with you this evening. Let me get my GoPro out here of the holder. I want to share with you, kind of walk through my set that I created and what I'm doing. I'm finally ready to do some photography with this thing. And I wanted to share with you real quick the set and the way that I have it set up and the way I'm going to light this set for my initial shoot anyway. I'll do a full-length video of this photography setup, as I, normally do. But I kind of wanted to, I was really excited and I just wanted to share with everybody real quick the set itself before, I actually do the shoot and put the video out. But so one of the cool things about the way that I'm doing the shot on the set right now, like you see the lighting, it's just a single light. It's a single overhead light, but I created a gobo for it. And what that, hey buddy, what's going on? Thanks, man. I get all this light from a single light source overhead. And the reason it looks so dramatic is because I created what's called a gobo, and it's just basically like a cardboard or whatever material you're using. If you put some holes in it or different patterns in it and you shoot your light through that, it casts those patterns onto the scene. So what I mean is, if you look up here at my main light source, right now I've just got a modeling light on, but this will turn into a flash when I do the shoot. But you can look in here. Well, maybe you can. Let's go underneath. See, I just cut some slats into a piece of black foam board. And what that does is gives me all this directional dramatic lighting. And so that helps, create the idea that, man, this isn't just a scene, in somebody's garage, right? This could be, a real place, and you could be right here in front of Figure 9. It's a really cool way to, when used right, to create some drama in your lighting. It's a really simple tool to make. You can make it. You see what it is here? It's just a piece of old dollar store foam board, and I took an X-Acto knife and cut some lines in it. That's it. But what it does to your set, can really make a difference in how it's photographed. Okay, so anyway, I built this little toolbox. I built that out of polymer clay. I don't know if the GoPro is going to pick up the detail on there or not. I can't really see, but at any rate, it's, then I 3D printed some stuff back here, some tanks and drums, and then I got the fire extinguisher box back here. I made mop and spray paint can and various boxes and things like that. Did some columns here, some supporting columns, added little post-it notes to the phone, little supporting columns back there where the two walls go together, so you just don't see a line. It actually looks like it's a little warehouse back there. And so man, I appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, the floor. Let me show you the floor. and the reason I did this big a floor this time was because I wanted to be able to get more of the scene in the shot. There's no sense in creating all these details if your image is just tightly cropped. And a lot of my images are, tightly cropped because I only create a certain size panel. Well, I created this one so that I could really, let me show you the back of my camera. I did a test shot. Let me see if this will focus on the back of my camera. I'm not sure. And I'll show you a test shot. And I was able to shoot this with a 35mm Sigma Art, which was really nice because it allows me to get a perspective of this figure and all these details in a way that is really cool. So let me go to the back of my camera here, and I don't know if this is going to focus. I hate to do shots like this, but you can see here that on that test shot, I really am able to capture with the 35mm lens the entire scene, and so I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't create this big floor, and so that's why I did it. I don't usually create a 24-inch by 24-inch floor, but you know, it's something new for me, but it helped me, you know, capture this whole scene. And so at any rate, you know, this is what I'm going to be doing this evening. I don't know, too, Snapface, if you saw, I just was about to ask you what lens. Yeah, this lens here that I'm using is, let me see. It's a Sigma Art. I use it for Milky Way, but it's a 35mm 1.4. And I use it for Milky Way shooting, but I've been wanting to use it in toy photography for a while, but I just haven't never created a big enough floor to do it. So I've got that lens I'm going to use, and I'm probably going to, so I've got three here that I might use. I've got a 200mm 2.8, then I've got a 100mm 2.8 also, 100mm macro 2.8, and a 200mm 2.8. The 200mm is going to be a real tight crop just on him, so I'm going to change the composition and stuff around a little bit when I do that. But I'll use three lenses tonight and kind of, you know, move things around and change lenses and do a few different things, you know. But at any rate, so it's, you know, fortunately I'm able to do that because I created such a large floor. Yeah, 1.4 for Milky Way, man, you really got to have it. And I shoot, well, I haven't did Milky Way in the last year, but I've got some awesome Milky Way photos, man. Matter of fact, you should have some awesome Milky Way photos out there in Australia. Darkest skies in the dang world, just about. You know, but yeah, this is cool, man. I'm pretty stoked with this, and I'm gonna get off my butt here and do some photography. You know, and I'll make a whole video on this. Oh, also, Snapface, hey man, I don't know if you checked out, I created a whole snap together set of these pipes. Let me turn on a light in here so you can see. Okay, let's see. See how these pipes look rusty and they couple together and they go up the wall. And then I've got some over here. I've created a whole system where I can snap these together in all types of different configurations and unhook them and hook them back up with these couplers that I designed. And then I rusted them out. I mean, look at that, some really cool detail in the rust and stuff there. But yeah, so that's a pretty cool thing to be able to do. I put a video up last night about that, I think. So maybe if you want to check it out, I used latex, liquid latex, in making the rusty pipes. Pretty cool trick. But anyway, I have tried a Milky Way shot once when I first got my camera. I'll have to try. Oh man, it really is terribly easy. You just got to time it with the moon. Make sure that it's a new moon, or that the moon is set, you know, before the Milky Way comes out, and take your tripod. It's actually one of the easiest shots you could probably ever do. You know, it works best with a full frame camera. It's one of the easiest shots you could do, and you don't need, I mean, you need it's best to have a lens that is, you know, at least 2.8. You know, you could do a f4 probably, but you're gonna have to really crank the ISO up. But you know, 2.8 is best. And even I have a 1.4, but I don't use it at 1.4. I'll go to like 2 or 2.8, just, you know. But, you know, it's one of the easiest shots you really can do, I think. And it requires, you know, really no gear. You just need a tripod and a timer on your camera. It's pretty easy. But, yeah, you know, that pipe, you're right, man. And I got another video I'm going to put up too about another product that I used called AK Terrains, and I made these these ceiling beams here, and I painted it with this AK Terrain black asphalt. And I wish, you know, well, I wish you could see it better in here, but I'll put that video up. And it's a really great product. Also, AK Terrain's black asphalt. And then I rusted these pipes out using liquid latex and a watered down orange and a watered down brown. And they came out great, man. I think I'm going to, if I know people want some stuff like that, I might put some of that type of stuff on my website so that people can buy it. I don't know. I know that you know, there's people that do sell 3D printed stuff, but I don't know if they sell like pipes and conduit and like warehouse looking type, you know, rusty stuff like that. So, since I've already made a design for it now and I can print it out anytime, you know, I may be something that I put on my website and offer to folks. But they do it really. Oh, your kit lens, yeah, no, you're not gonna have any good time with that. Yeah, 1.8 35 millimeter, perfect, man. Yeah, that's a perfect lens, man. Just find your moon phase time and a nice dark spot. And you know, I think I have a video up on my channel too about how to do Milky Way photos. They're really easy, but if you got any questions, man, give me a shout. I'll tell you how to do Milky Way photos. They're awesome, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here and do some photography because I haven't done photography like in forever. I've been working on building all this stuff, but I'm really stoked with it, man. I'm really super happy with the way this is looking. It's just really nice, and I'll talk about in the video how to make a gobo like this, and some different light modifiers that'll really bring out some cool drama in your set. Because at the end of the day, you know, when you back up from it and just look at it, all it is this piece of styrofoam with a light over the top of it, you know. But when you control the light and modify it in certain ways, man, you can really set a tone that is really, really cool and just kind of transports you, you know, out of your garage into somewhere, you know, cool, like, you know, a set like this. But anyway, man, hey, you take care, buddy, and thanks for chiming in, and I will see you later. I'm going to get off of here and